One of the most iconic jobs one can have in the music industry is having the opportunity to sing a James Bond theme song, arguably the most coveted musical performance in cinematic history. The James Bond theme song is both there to represent the film as a whole and also the time it was created. We have come to the end of an amazing franchise, and the team has chosen the perfect person to sing the theme song. Welcome to Riveted, where we'll be telling you all about it. If it's your first time here, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification. When news about the new James Bond movie hit the screens and the internet, many artists were hoping to do the honors. Several artists were thought to be in the running for recording the title song, including Dua Lipa and Beyoncé, who sparked rumors after posing with a glass of vodka martini on social media a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, none of them were picked because the showrunners already had someone else in mind, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, who is known for her gothic aesthetic and whispery vocals, became one of last year's biggest breakout stars thanks to songs like Bad Guy and Bury a Friend. And now she's set to sing the theme song of a legendary franchise. Well, even before it was announced that Billie Eilish would officially become a Bond woman, fans already had their suspicions. The rumors began when an article posted on the James Bond fan site MI6 said, "Exclusive, MI6 understands that American singer-songwriter Billie Eilish will be performing the title song to the 25th James Bond film, No Time to Die. We've lived long enough to know that where there is smoke, there will always be fire." Eilish also dropped hints on her Instagram, sharing a series of images from Bond movies. Fans also noticed that Kari Joji Fukunaga had subscribed to her feed, making her one of just 81 people he follows on the platform. A few days later, it was confirmed that Billie Eilish would be the voice behind the last of the James Bond movies. As expected, Billie Eilish is working on the No Time to Die track with her brother Phineas. Eilish and her bro always collaborate on songwriting. Eilish calls Phineas her partner in making music. He writes for her albums, produces her music, and also performs with her on live shows. Eilish and Phineas like to completely make up things and become characters and have songs that are really fictional. Eilish said a number of the songs also derive from her and Phineas's experiences. "We're not complaining. These two working together is exactly what everyone needs. They're simply the definition of genius." Billie Eilish also revealed that she worked on the No Time to Die track with iconic film composer Hans Zimmer, who's known for his large, sprawling productions, which mimic Billie Eilish's work. In a statement, Eilish said, "It feels crazy to be a part of this in every way. To be able to score the theme song to a film that is part of such a legendary series is a huge honor. James Bond is the coolest film franchise ever to exist. I'm still in shock." Phineas added, "Writing the theme song for a Bond film is something we've been dreaming about doing our entire lives. There's no more iconic pairing of music and cinema than the likes of Goldfinger and Live and Let Die. We feel so lucky to play a small role in such a legendary franchise. Long live 007. Correction, Phineas, that is not a small role. The Bond theme songs play a very huge part of the franchise. The U.S. singer, who turned 18 last month, is the youngest artist in history to write and record a theme for the James Bond franchise. She now joins the likes of Sir Paul McCartney, Shirley Bassey, Duran Duran, and Madonna in being asked to record the Bond theme. Previously, Sheena Easton was the youngest artist to sing over the opening titles. The Scottish singer was 22 years old when she recorded For Your Eyes Only in 1981. The choice of Eilish represents a dramatic change of direction for the legendary franchise's long history of theme song performers. More recent films have featured younger artists like Adele, who sang the smash hit Skyfall, and Sam Smith, both of whom, while contemporary artists in their 20s, are both British and create more adult-leaning music than Eilish. Skyfall and Spectre are also the two latest Bond films, meaning Billie's track will have big shoes to fill. Come on, Billie Eilish, let's end the franchise with a bang! Well, it's not going to be an easy task, but we completely believe in Billie Eilish. Let's have a look at what it means to be the person singing the theme song for a James Bond movie. As mentioned earlier, the theme song and who will perform it has become an integral part of each new installment in the Bond franchise, and it often earns the chosen artist accolades, if not awards. Welsh singer Shirley Bassey, who sang Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker, is the only musician who has performed more than one. The most enduring song of the bunch is McCartney's Live and Let Die from the 1973 film of the same name, which was the first to earn an Academy Award nomination more than a decade after the film series debuted and reached number 2 on the Billboard charts. But Duran Duran and John Barry's A View to Kill in 1985 reached a higher peak in its own time and is the only Bond song to top the charts in the United States. Carly Simon and Bill Conti both received Oscar nominations for their Bond tunes, but the franchise didn't secure a victory until recently. Only Adele and Sam Smith have won the Golden Statues for their efforts. Will Billie Eilish surpass all these accomplishments? We guess we just have to wait and see. However, considering that Billie is a different choice, she may succeed beyond our expectations and wildest imaginations. We'll definitely review the topic once the song hits the airwaves. The good thing is that the team behind the movie has complete faith in Billie Eilish, and Barbara Broccoli described Billie's song as incredibly powerful and moving, adding it had been impeccably crafted to work within the emotional story of the film. The film's director, Kari Joji Fukunaga, said, "There are a chosen few who record a Bond theme. I am a huge fan of Billie and Phineas. Their creative integrity and talent are second to none, and I cannot wait for audiences to hear what they've brought, a fresh new perspective whose vocals will echo for generations to come." Everyone is excited to have Billie Eilish on board, and we can't wait to hear what she has in store for us. One question many people are probably asking themselves is, out of all the experienced legends in the music industry, why choose Billie Eilish to do the theme song for the last part of such an old classic? Of course, Eilish qualified to do the theme song. At a very young age, she already has 13 platinum and 4 gold singles in the US as of January of 2020. Billie was introduced in the entertainment industry at a very young age, and her other family members already had the experience to guide her. Her parents are actress and screenwriter Maggie Baird and actor Patrick O'Connell, both of whom are also musicians. She was homeschooled and joined the Los Angeles Children's Chorus at 8. She began singing at the young age and began writing songs at the age of 11, taking after her older brother Phineas O'Connell, who was already writing, performing, and producing his own songs with his band. Her accolades include 2 American Music Awards, 2 Guinness World Records, and 3 MTV Video Music Awards. She's received 6 Grammy Award nominations, including Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist, becoming the youngest artist ever to be nominated in the 4 main categories in the same year. Who wouldn't want such a star to be part of their project? Billie Eilish was also crowned the 2019 Billboard Woman of the Year. Her debut studio album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, debuted atop the Billboard 200 and became the best-performing album of 2019 in the US, also reaching number 1 in the UK. The album contains 6 Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 singles: When the Party's Over, Bury a Friend, Wish You Were Gay, Zanny, Everything I Wanted, and Bad Guy, the last of which became her first number 1 single in the US. The singer is also nominated for 3 songs at this year's forthcoming NME Awards 2020, including Best Album in the World, Best Song in the World, and Best Solo Act in the World. There is also another good reason why she was the best candidate to sing the James Bond theme song. Billie's lyrics are often dark and spooky, and the Bond's film title, No Time to Die, isn't worlds away from Eilish's song titles like Bury a Friend or 6 Feet Under. It's like she was born to do the theme song. Oh, let's not also forget that her songs have been heavily featured in movies and series. In the last year or so, we have heard 21 Pilots in Riverdale, and Paramore and Happy Death Day 2. In fact, there are currently over 20 movies and TV shows that Billie Eilish songs have been heard or featured in. These include Pretty Little Liars, The Resident, The L Word, Shadowhunters, Legacies, Dynasty, The Hate You Give, The Originals, Vampire Diaries, and several more. Although Eilish tried her hand at acting, she didn't have much patience for the audition process. Instead, she enjoyed looping or recording background dialogue for group scenes in films such as Diary of a Wimpy Kid and X-Men. She would just stay in a room with a bunch of kids, yell a couple of random things, and then get snacks afterward. How strategic. The Bond song is usually released in the month leading up to the film's premiere. No Time to Die will make its debut in cinemas on the 3rd of April. The movie, produced by James Gunn, will see its theatrical release in April and May in some countries. In honor of Eilish's contribution to Bond history, The Late Show released a parody video based on Billie's hit Bad Guy that absolutely is nothing like what the singer's real Bond song will eventually be. The parody song pretty much nails the essence of Bond with the line, "Get drunk, have sex, and shoot a gun." Being James Bond sounds fun. No Time to Die will mark Daniel Craig's final outing as James Bond and opens with the spy retired and enjoying a tranquil life in Jamaica. His peace is short-lived when his old friend Felix Leiter from the CIA turns up asking for help. The mission to rescue a kidnapped scientist turns out to be far more treacherous than expected, leading Bond onto the trail of a mysterious villain armed with dangerous new technology. No Time to Die also stars Ralph Fiennes, Naomi Harris, Ben Whishaw, Léa Seydoux, Rory Kinnear, Jeffrey Wright, Rami Malek, Ana de Armas, Lashana Lynch, Billy Magnuson, David Denchik, and Dali Ben Salah. Hoping to give the latest movie a more feminine spin after complaints of Bond being a little too retro in its attitudes, producers also hired Fleabag creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge to come aboard and work on the script. Though No Time to Die promises to give the Bond series a more feminine touch, producer Barbara Broccoli recently made it clear that James Bond will, in fact, never be played by a woman. Sorry, ladies, Billie Eilish is singing the theme song, so at least that's something to be proud of. Billie Eilish also has a forthcoming Apple TV Plus documentary, which was directed by R.J. Cutler and produced in collaboration with Eilish's label Interscope Records. As well as the release of her album, it will give fans a glimpse into private moments between Billie and her family. She admitted that she's very nervous about the documentary. Calm down, Eilish. With R.J. Cutler by your side, the documentary will be a success. Apple TV Plus is rumored to have paid a staggering $25 million for the documentary, the same as Rihanna's own project. Fans are excited about Billie Eilish working on the James Bond theme song because she is one of the most relatable singers of today. She frequently discusses her mental illness in interviews and on social media, and has also talked about her experience while appearing on The Ellen Show. She has also been open about her experiences with synesthesia, a neurosensory condition in which one sense is perceived along with additional senses. Eilish said that being more open about her disorder has helped her connect with her fans. What do you think about Billie Eilish singing in the James Bond movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to check back tomorrow for another amazing video. This has been Riveted.